Literally, your head is a dick. Your head...
Well, at least I don't wear a fucking garbage bag on my head.
At least I'm not a fucking homosexual that lives a life of sin.
God, you are such an asshole.
You're a dickhead.
Oh my god.
How did you first become friends with Joe Jack? What drew you to
I don't think that Joe Jack, we're not really friends. I feel like I was sort of forced into a relationship with Joe Jack because he can be really violent and sometimes we fight, but we were roommates.
You didn't have much of a social life anyway, because nobody likes you. Because you're a dickhead. Did I mention already that you're a dickhead?
Did you just eat your fucking cereal? Well, sometimes I really just want him to come up with a straightforward answer because I've asked him multiple times and he doesn't really explain any scientific reasoning, and so maybe that's another reason why I kind of hang out with him, is just because he's so mysterious.
So, if you could speculate why Joe Jack wears a bag on his head, what would you say about it?
Well, one time I heard him talking about some kind of bubble in his brain, some kind of shit that was gonna explode. I was like, yeah.
So, the bag was gonna catch it?
Yeah. Which doesn't really make sense to me, but I was like, totally. So why do you wear a bag on your head?
Why do I wear a bag on my head? What? Soy milk is for pussies.
What did you say?
I said soy milk is for pussies. Big, blabby, wet, hairy vaginas. Those are the people that drink soy milk.
Did you know that you make me look bad?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's just because I'm attractive and your face is hideously grotesque. So I apologize for that, but it's the way I was born. I can't help that. Are you saying I have a dickhead?
Maybe.
Well, then I could, if my head was a giant dick, then I could please a giant woman with my head. So, who's the winner in that situation? Everybody.
I hate you.
I love you.
You're a bag-wearing piece of shit.
I love you so much.
I don't even know why.
Things to your balls with my tongue.
I don't even know why I'm spending any time making this documentary.
So I'm a fascinating personality. The most interesting person you know. Which really doesn't say a lot about the class of people you hang out with. You're a loser is what I'm saying. And nobody likes you is what I'm saying. I'm great is what I'm saying.
You're a piece of work.
You're a piece of shit. You are a piece of shit. A literal, cylindrical, long...
That's a really long piece of shit, you piece of shit.
Piece of shit.
You wanna fight?
I wanna fight. I wanna kick you in the balls. Swear in your testicles.
I don't think a lot of people know this about Joe Jack, but he's a fucking asshole.
That's where it's at, right here. You don't need to make a documentary about my life.
Can't see it because it's blurry.
This encapsulates it right here. No documentary needed. Just this 2 seconds of me flipping you off. That's all you fucking need.
Why do you have a bag on your head?
It's not important. I have a bag on my head.
It's just weird. I think my dad would probably say, hey, you know, freak, why are you wearing a bag on your head? Like, be a real man. I feel like everyone feels like a bubble in their brain. Sometimes I want to wear a bag on my head, but I'm afraid of what my parents would think. And like, I wouldn't say this to his face, but I think Joe Jack has all the bases covered, and that's pretty good.
So you're, in a sense, saying you respect him?
Yes.
Well, I guess my sexual exploits have sort of exploded since I've started wearing the bag on my head. It's true. I didn't have sex in high school, but I mean, it's impossible to tell whether that's because I was ugly and awkward or because I wasn't wearing it. Yeah, to get chicks. That's why. No, I like wearing a bag on my head. It makes me feel comfortable. Everything's really jumbled when I'm not wearing the bag on my head.
Piki baka baka. Chicka 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 aka. Talk 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 talk. Pika 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 chicka chicka chicka.
It's just like, oh, that's that guy that puts the bag on his head, as opposed to, oh, why is Joe Jack putting a bag on his head now? Like when I was in high school, before I had the bag on my head, whenever I wasn't around people, I didn't really feel like I existed. Like I kept trying to think of what it is that people think about when they're not around people.
Why a bag opposed to other headgear?
That's a good question. I don't know. I don't like the idea of restraining myself necessarily with like a helmet or something. It just sounds obtrusive and obnoxious. But a bag seems more like a natural appendage. Yeah, that's how I sort of do it with my writing. It's just like, I just sort of create a character and let the arc sort of happen to sort of appear.